It was also the first time that second-round draft pick Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah talked to the media, and one of the things that was addressed was the reported heart condition that some felt had Owusu-Koramoah slipping down into the second round. Here is what he had to say about those reports.
Just seeing the reports, just based on something that is not necessarily 100% true, it's something where you just have to sit back and control the controllables. Something that the coaches here always talk about, just being able to control what you can control. And that was something that I couldn't control in terms of the reports that came out. Nevertheless, what I'm worried about, again, is the things that I'm dealing with in terms of whether my heart is or whether my heart is not. My heart is 100% sure. My heart is 100% healthy. And you can see that going through the protocol, going through the tests, going through the EKGs, and going through the past MRIs and things like that. So it's not an issue. It's not something I'm worried about. And I'm looking forward to just getting on the field and going.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, Browns second-round pick. Let's bring in Tim Bielik, our first-round pick, draft analyst as well as a reporter for The Plain Dealer as well as cleveland.com. And Tim, this was a guy the Browns wanted, and right away he addressed the medical questions. Seems to want to put them behind him once and for all.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, coming out and saying his heart's 100%. And obviously, the Browns seemed like they felt comfortable enough taking him, obviously, with that 52nd pick. And I think all the reports of the heart stuff go back to the fact that, we didn't have a true combine. You had several players going to Indianapolis in early April for testing. Those reports probably came from a team that wasn't happy with them. Maybe they were inconclusive in some way. And that's the disadvantage. Is not only was it later on in the process to the point where you couldn't bring players in, you couldn't have the checks on their own, but not every team has those. So you have incomplete medical reports. So that probably played a role a little bit in his fall to 52.
Yeah, and the other thing I would say is Cleveland's a pretty good medical community to rely on as far as things go with both university hospitals and the Cleveland Clinic. So I think he's in a good place there.